coffee, chills, and whispers in the dark.
Hi, my little Brewjas. Welcome back to Brewja Coffee Hour. I'm your host, Dannie Oliveros, and happy January. I know I haven't been posting a lot or putting a lot of episodes. Sorry, this is the time where I like to get involved with my family and then I get really busy, especially at work. So I'm back and I promise I'm going to be posting more, be more consistency, because I think that's one of my resolution this year to work on. But anyway, it's that quiet in between time of the year. The streets are empty, lights low, and I hope you have your favorite drink with you, something that warms your hands or cools your thoughts, ready for a story we are ready to dive into. Tonight, we're telling a story that's really should have stayed in the dark. And your drink, whatever it may be, is the perfect companion. Let it be your little anchor, your ritual, your moment of pause before the tale unfolds. Take a slow sip. Feel the texture, the temperature, the aroma. Let it ground you. Let it meet your hands, your lips, your mind, and your imagination. Some things, Brewjas, are best savored slowly. Maybe later, we'll craft something together, a drink made for this exact moment. Icy or warm, orange and vanilla swirling in your next cup. But for now, just breathe, settle in, listen. The story will begin soon. Alright, my loves, I have a funny, not funny, I would say I'm trying to do a Brewja winter menu for the month of January. I didn't want to do anything too Christmassy, just something that felt like winter, but still that felt like, okay, it's the new year we're ringing in. So here's what you'll be needing. I'm going to tell you what kind of drink it is first. It is what I call it, the Winter Sun Fog Latte. Yes, you heard me right. Winter Sun. It's basically your favorite Earl Grey as a London fog. And if those who don't know what a London fog is, it's a Earl Grey tea steeped with vanilla and milk, and whatever milk preference you do. It's called the London fog because I think it's the way how the milk devours the whole tea steeping situation. It's really cool. But this one, I wanted to do something very different, so I'm really happy about this. But here's what you're going to need for this one serving. You're going to need 1 Earl Grey tea bag, or a teaspoon of loose leaf if you're fancy. 1 cup of water heated just below boiling, just mostly simmer. A half a cup of milk, dairy or plant-based. Oat milk is dreamy here. And 1 to 2 tablespoons of vanilla, depending on your sweet. And half of 1 teaspoon of orange zest, or teaspoon of orange syrup if you prefer. Optional, a thin orange slice twist or a light sprinkle of cinnamon for flair. So while you brew your tea, you're going to let it steep for 3 to 5 minutes. And depending on bold how you like your tea, take a moment. Inhale that smoky, citrusy aroma that the scent of midnight is waiting for your story. And while you infuse the tea, the orange zest or the syrup, let it steep about a minute and watch the color deepen, the scent curl up like a whispers in the air. And then after that, you froth your milk until it's creamy, light, and inviting. This is if you want it hot, or you can just pour it over ice. Go big or go home. And gently whisk it as it's creating clouds of soft warmth into your drink. I had this drink tested with my testers. They did like it. They did, because I put a little bit of sea salt in the syrup to bring it out, because I think the orange was overtaking the vanilla. So that's a little tip for culinary that I learned, that if you add a pinch of sea salt, it brings out more of the deepened flavor and it brings out a lot of the vanilla. But that's the tea. That's the winter sun fog latte. It's really good. I think it's the perfect for the brand new year, still wintry, but yet like the citrus that's bringing in for new vibes, good vibes, positive vibes coming our way. So just take your pause, take a little sip of your magic that you're making, or if maybe pause this episode and make the drink and come back if you want to. And let's gather close and let's get ready for the story. It's past 3 a.m. The world is asleep, or pretending to be. You shouldn't be awake, but here you are, Brewja in hand, or maybe just imagining one. This story comes from a listener who wanted to remain anonymous. They call it The House That Waited. And trust me, it is exactly the kind of tale you shouldn't be told after this hour. There's a house on the edge of town. No one lives there, or so people say. Its paints peel like curling paper. Frosted windows hide whatever lingers inside. And sometimes, just sometimes, you smell coffee drifting through the air, rich, comforting, impossible, real. A young woman named Clara, curious, maybe too curious, walks past one night. Imagine her hands wrapped around a warm cup, or the imagined steam rising from her favorite drink. It curls up into the darkness, wrapping her senses, grounding her, keeping her just connected enough to reality. And then she hears it. The softness of creaks, footsteps inside, or maybe it's the wind. She can't be sure. The next night, Clara returns. The air is colder now, biting at her cheeks, swirling around her coat. Frost etches patterns on the window like ghostly fingers. Imagine the scent of coffee in your own hands. The warmth curling into your chest, mingling with the chill of the night. She swears she sees movement behind one of the windows. Just a shadow. Shifting, waiting. She dares to knock. Silence. The night stretches. Almost alive. Then a whisper. Just her name. Soft, deliberate, not a scream, not a threat, just presence. And imagine you're just there by yourself, tethering in this world while this house awaits. Over the next week, Clara dreams of the house. Every night, exactly at 3 a.m., the smell of coffee drifts through her dreams. Steam rises in the hallways, twisting into corners, curling around her imagination. She wakes up to find nothing. No footprints, no note, only the sense of waiting, of presence. And yet, she can still smell and taste and feel it in her mind. The house knows her rituals. It knows her presence. One night, she stays up and she hears the floorboards creaking behind her. She turns, nothing. The room is silent except for the faint hum of the night. And then she realizes the house is patient. It doesn't need screams. It doesn't need chaos. It waits. And if you imagine it closely, you can feel it too. The waiting, curling around the corners of the room. It waits. And if you imagine it closely, you can feel it too. The waiting, curling around the corners of the room, around your breath, the imagined steam of cup, and the faintest tap, tap, tap of shadows in the dark. So Brewjas, imagine taking another sip, let the warmth of the chill, the aroma around your senses, let it anchor the house, the shadows, the waiting. It still is there, just beyond the edge of sight. Always patient.
Okay, besties, take a second to refill your cafecito, maybe light a candle, and get comfy, because the next part is where the real creeps come in.
Tonight, the story isn't just a story. It's a reminder. The house waits, yes, shadow curls, whispers linger, and the unknown presses against the edge of perception. But what Clara teaches us is what we can learn tonight is the presence is the only answer. To fear, to curiosity, to the weight of being awake at 3 a.m. Presence is everything. Just being here, listening, and feeling. And that's what the ritual is for. Whether you made our winter sun fog or plan on making our winter sun fog, or you're just imagining it like you're holding it in a cup, noticing the warmth or the chill, inhaling the scent, and letting it settle in your hands, that's the ritual of grounding or returning to yourself, of claiming the moment in the dark, when the world is asleep and the edges of reality feel just a little thinner. So, I invite you, my fellow Brewjas, to join me with your cup in hand, to close your eyes if you want, or don't if you're driving and listening to this, please. And let a moment, let this moment connect you. Let that shadow curl around the walls. Let that night hum softly and breathe. Presence, curiosity, calm, that's the magic we carry into the stories we tell and the stories we live. As I sip this drink, I notice the shadows moving on the walls, and I remember sometimes presence is the only answer. Sometimes the quiet and rituals and small comforts, they are all stand between you and the weight of the unknown. And sometimes that's enough. So tonight, sip slowly. Let your drinks be your shield of comfort, a friend. Let the story lingers in the corners of your mind, and when you set your cup down, remember that the magic isn't just a story alone. It's your presence in the moment and in every quiet, mindful second. And while I have you here, I want to invite you to a little secret. Send us your own creepy cuento a la bruja, your 3 a.m. stories or your midnight witchy stories, your haunted tales, the whispers, the shadows that shouldn't be told. We want to hear them, and some may be shared right here on Brewja Coffee Hour. Email them, message them, or tag us on social media at Brewja Podcast. And while you're there, share this episode with a friend, a fellow night owl, anyone who loves a cozy, spooky magic. Every story, every shadow, every whisper counts. And who knows? Your cuento might be the next one we tell right here at maybe 3 a.m. or whatever time you listen to our beautiful podcast. Until next week, sip slowly, breathe deeply, stay present, keep your coffee warm or ice, keep the lights low, and meet me here again in the quiet, in the shadows, at Brewja Coffee Hour Podcast. Sorry if I keep repeating my podcast. And you shouldn't. So stay safe out there, my fellow Brewjas, and Happy New Year's 2026. And I promise I'm going to be more consistent. I promise. All right. Y'all have a wonderful night and enjoy my new drink and tag me in that place. Have a good one. Bye.